Okay guys, so welcome back to the fourth session of connectivity. Hope you followed the various fetching techniques. Fetch 1, fetch all, fetch many, and of course the row count. Coming back, we are going to proceed with the second question, and it was write a program to input admission number and display the student detail. So we are going to establish the connectivity, we'll be creating the cursor object, and finally we will be entering the admission number and search for that particular admission number from the table students. Fine. So what are we waiting for? Let's proceed. I have already created my connection object and my cursor object is ready, and I have inputted the admission number. Now let's proceed with the query. What might be the query? Select star from students. Yes, you have to add on few more things where ADMNO is equal to. Now the question is, what is the admission number? The number which I have provided. So it's going to be X. Fine. So my query is ready and it can be executed. But it's an honest suggestion from my side that before you execute the query, simply print the query and see whether it's perfect or not. Okay. So print query, save the work and execute. Fine. So you can see select star from students where admission number is equal to 1, 2, 3, and that's the perfect query which I'm going to use in SQL. Select star from students where admission number equal to whatever admission number I have inputted, that comes over here. So both the things are concatenated. Fine. Now I can execute it with confidence. So let's go ahead and execute it. So I'm removing this print and writing it as cursor dot. Yes, cursor object executes the query. So execute. What needs to be executed? The query. Fine. After execution, in this case you can see how many records is it fetching. Exactly, the admission number being the primary key, you will have only one single record. So here I'm going to fetch one rather than fetch many or fetch all. So cursor dot fetch 1. Okay, it gives you a record set. So rs is equal to this one. Now let me just print the rs. Print rs. Fine. Save the work, execute. Admission number, give me a valid admission number first of all. 101. Fine. Perfectly, the Anu's record has been extracted. Now what happens if I'm going to give an invalid admission number 123? Let's see. 123. Fine. None. If the fetch one extracts a record, you will be having a tuple, and if the fetch one is failing to extract anything, it returns none. So the this rs is going to have two options. One is the tuple for a successful search and none if the search is not successful. Fine. So I can improve my code by putting more things like this. None is not looking great. I can give a message like invalid admission number, something like that. Okay, so I can improve my code by putting if rs happens to be none. Okay, so that means if this fetch one didn't give you anything, that means something went wrong. And what is wrong here? The admission number is invalid. So I'm going to write print invalid admission number. Fine. Otherwise, else, you can obviously print the rs. So save the work, execute. So 1, 2, 3. Fine. Invalid admission number. Cool. So both the things is working perfectly. If the admission number is properly given, it is extracting the tuple, and if it is invalid, you are giving your own message, admission number is invalid. Fine. I just want to add something more to this code. What is it? See, in this tuple, this information is vague. It is not clear what is this number all about, what is this unknown, what is this. Another user other than me who is coding will not be knowing what exactly this tuple values are. So if I want to make this output more informative, I can go ahead by extracting the elements from the tuple. Fine. What it is like this. If rs is the entire tuple, what is rs of 0? Yes, the first element of the tuple. Save the work, execute. Let me see. 2010, 101. See, So it's not the complete tuple. Here it was the complete tuple. Now I have put RS of 0. So it is giving you the number. And what is this number? The admission number. So why don't we provide an additional string and information that this is admission number. So I can write an admission number here, 80 number and comma this one. Fine. Similarly, I can print name and put a colon and something like this. RS of, where is the name? It is the second element, RS of 1. So see, now what is going to happen? Enter the admission number, let this be the admission number and enter. See, cool. So now it's not the tuple, but rather you will be having a well formatted information provided to the user. Very good. Okay, so here we are reaching the end of this lab session. Hope you enjoyed. Everything is clear. Now what are you waiting for? Take up your computer and start practicing. Happy coding!